Okay, g'day folks, Craig Castry. Earlier today, Kerry had me shift an eggplant, which was getting beaten by the frost, and if we had left it there, it would have died. And as a result of us shifting it and potting it up and putting it into the glass house, to compensate what we did to the roots, and of course you can never get all the roots out, you have to really prune back something like that by at least a third, which meant that we saved some plant material. So, and I've had several goes now at trying to graft an eggplant onto a rootstock of, what's it called? I forget this. Oh, the devil plant. Yeah, that's it. They're in the same family, but if you ever you thought that eggplants were spiky, think again, because this guy has spikes on it, on the top of its leaves, on the underside of its leaves.
Yeah, look.
Even on the stems, everywhere you look, there's spikes on it. So it really is a devil of a plant for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what I've done is I've rubbed off some time ago most of those spikes so that they're not going to impale them.
Look, yeah.
So yeah, that's okay. We'll just get that out of the way. So ultimately what I'm looking for is semi-hardwood material. So it's not the soft stuff up the top. You want stuff that's, you know, it's nearly 12 months old and it's got no, you don't want the wood part in. So this is semi-hardwood. And we want to try and match material that's about the same size if possible. We're going to struggle here a little because the piece we're going to graft on is not quite as thick as the rootstock, but nonetheless, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off a lot of these leaves, and in fact I don't want any of that here, and what I'll do is I'll just leave this intact. So, and if you want to learn how to graft, my book Growing and Grafting Fruit Trees for the Aussie Backyard has everything you need to know about all the types of different grafts. So I'm going to do a whip and tongue graft, which is probably the industry standard and the strongest, because it gets several points of contact. And what you're trying to do is join up the pipework of the tree, which they call the cambium layer. And it's not an easy graft to do straight off. So please don't try and turn into Edward Scissorhands and go grafting everything with this particular graft, because you're going to need some practice at it. So you want razor sharp equipment. A dull knife is a dangerous one, so make sure you've got, you know, the right sort of knife to cut with. And I'm going to cut between buds, and I'm going to put a nice long, slow, angled cut on the bottom one. That's called the whip cut, and that faint green line just inside the bark, just before where the timber starts, is the cambium layer. That's where it runs all of its sap. Now what I'm going to do is, with my thumbs pressed together, I'm going to come down about a third of this cut and very gently cut toward myself, allowing the knife to make the cut with ease. There's hardly any pressure on this because it's razor sharp, so I'm going to lift it forward a little bit just to open it up. And I've also got a little bit of water with some Clonex, which is a plant hormone. You can get this readily available at most nurseries, and if not the big green shed Bunnings, they have it. Please support your local nurseries first. We really need, we've had so many closed down over the years, and we need them. So now I'm going to cut the top of the plant off. I don't need that. And I'm going to now do the opposite cut. Again, I'm going to make sure I'm away from buds, and I'm going to pull upward and get a similar sort of cut as I did before. And I'm going to, sorry Kez, in fact I need to recut that because it's a bit not quite where I need it. That's better. Okay, so I'm going to come down about a third of the cut with my thumbs pressed together again. As you can see, easily coming down into the, you've got to want to cross about the halfway point of the cut. Lever it forward a little bit of liquid just to help hydrate it. And I'm now going to slot these two.
Wait a minute, your hand's in the way.
Right, that's it. They're joined together. And what I've done is I've actually joined up the cambium layer on this side as you can see. Okay, and now I'm going to leave this top one in and just cut the top of that off above a node. That's called a node, where a leaf joins the stem. So we've got two in play, one with some leaves, which is good. That'll help photosynthesize. Now I'm going to tear off a bit of tape, about a foot long or so. This is
So what sort of tape?
this is PVC tape that I sell on my website. So and it's quite stretchy, and it allows me to get a really good bond. And I'm going to stretch quite tightly to close up any air pockets on the graft itself. Now, as I said, this has eluded me, this particular plant. So, and I'm not sure why. I mean, I can graft anything else with ease, but this, for some reason, but now we've got a glass house, and I think that's possibly the problem.
Yeah, sorry? Yeah, who's got a
Kerry's
glass
got a
house?
glass house.
Thank you.
The apprentice,
That's right.
who's on the other end of the camera, as you can hear.
And stopping me from doing my Sunday post.
Yes, okay, well, I'll be finished in a tick. So just go up over the top, past where any exposed material that you've cut has been made, and you just simply make a loop, poke the tag end through like so, and pull it the same way as you were tying it on, and just shorten that up, and that's it. That's all you need to do. There is some volunteers in here. There's a silver beet, there's a tomato, and there's another sucker of eggplant. And I'm going to leave that there just in case this doesn't work.
I've got another eggplant in the
Oh, have you?
house, yeah. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, I think I might.
Another eggplant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but we haven't got another devil plant.
Oh, no, I don't
No,
like them.
okay. Anyway.
Like, that got kicked out of my hothouse.
Okay, so as I say, grafting fruit trees for the Aussie backyard. You want to add varieties or do something like this. By the way, if this takes, you can get these as tall as 6 foot tall, and they'll have 50, 60 eggplants on them. They're incredible, and they will overwinter because the rootstock is cool climate compatible, whereas the eggplant's not. Anyway, bye for now. Hope you